Hello everyone, welcome to the channel. I hope you are having a great day. Today's story includes favoritism between siblings, family issues, entitled people, controlling parents, and ex-wives' problems. Let's start. Am I the idiot for wanting my sister and I to be treated equally? I, 17, female, have a sister Sabrina who is 3. I was visiting last weekend, my dad and stepmom, and she left all her accounts and things open on the laptop, and I saw that Sabrina has a college fund. To reiterate, she is 3. At dinner, I brought up that I didn't see a fund for me. She told me I should talk to my mom and dad about it. I found this weird, because her and my dad have been together since I was 5. I just thought it was so unfair that they wouldn't have money set aside for me also, so I brought up her blatant favoritism for my little sister, since she already has a college fund at the age of 3. She gets all mad and says that I'm asking the wrong person. I told my mom when I got home, and she said that my dad and stepmom should have money for me for college. Today, my dad called me and said that I would have to go to local community college, and he would pay 50% of tuition for college. I told him that it was BS, that the focus should go to me, since they have plenty of time to worry about Sabrina later. He just said 50% is what I'm getting, and I would have to pay the rest or take out a loan. So I called my dad the idiot for favoring Sabrina. OP also gives more info in the comments. How much is your mom paying anyway? My mom has no money, is a single parent and disabled. She hasn't worked in 9 years. Does your dad pay child support? I think so. Why are you not mad at your mom? My mom had always been a single parent. Has been disabled for nearly a decade. She does not have money. My dad and stepmom are not rich, but they are not struggling like my mom. There was $2,500 in Sabrina's college fund. I understand that it's not much money. I just think it's unfair that they are working on saving for her and she's so small, and there is no savings for me and college is so close for me. My stepmom does favor my sis more. She always pushes things on my mom. What in the world do you mean she pushes things on your mom? I mean pushes things like she will just say, your parents should talk about or, sound like your mom's issue. Your mom is not a single parent, she is a single woman. You have both parents involved in your life, so therefore neither are single parents. But she doesn't have much help. My dad and stepmom live comfortably, they are not struggling like my mom. Just saying they could give me more support, since my sis is so little. But your parents don't owe you a college fund. Most people work and take out loans and apply for scholarships. Your dad is generously offering to pay for community college. Be smart and take him up on it. You can get your core classes out of the way for a fraction of the cost. Though if you're 17 it's a bit late to start worrying about a college fund. Have you ever applied anywhere? My dad, said he can afford half tuition of a community college, and the school I want in Philadelphia is too expensive. I love my stepmom, which is why I thought I could be open about this. I talked to my mom some more. She's basically telling me that they should be able to pay because there's 2 of them and 1 of her. For the past couple of years you've been thinking about college. How did you plan to pay for college the last 2 years? Where did you think the money was coming from? You never asked about a college fund until you stumbled across your stepmom's financials and saw the info and got jealous. I want to go to a school in Philadelphia, we all live in Baltimore. I only started thinking about college last year, I brought it up with my stepmom. I was asking her about what she does, she's a nurse, and she started going on and on about it, and said I would have a great career. She's the only one who has ever had a conversation with me about it. So logically, I thought her and my dad would be more supportive. My mom said that since my stepmom is pushing college so much, that she should be helping me. I'm starting to see, my mom is trying to make sure she won't have to pay money. OP, you know that your little sister's college fund money comes from your stepmother. I understand that you are upset about not having the funds to go to the college you want, but this is not her fault. Your mom and dad are the ones who should have set up a college trust fund for you. But I also understand if they couldn't, and it's understandable that you would be upset about this. But it is certainly not your stepmother's obligation to financially help you go to college, even if she has known you since you were 5 years old. She is not your legal guardian. And for your mother to insinuate that it is true, it's very wrong of her. Now let's read the comments before going to the update. Read between the lines. Your dad is broke. This is your stepmom's money funding her kid's college fund. You are the idiot. Maybe you're right, but that doesn't make OP the a-hole. Her parents are. But her concerns are totally valid and she's not wrong for asking. You are the idiot. This has clearly arisen from the forward planning of your stepmom for your 3-year-old sister, but you're not her responsibility in the same way. If you are aggrieved for the absence of a college fund, that's your mom and dad's fault, but your dad has come to remedy his end by offering 50% of a community college. That's not a bad deal, really. You are the idiot. You don't even know where that money came from. Maybe it was from stepmom's parents gifted specifically for college, maybe not. Instead of having a fit, you should have been calm and asked about college funding. You might have received a more transparent response. For the record, it's not your stepmom's responsibility to save for your college. You are the idiot for how you responded to the situation. And at 17, is this really the first time you and your parents have discussed college funding? OP, you are the idiot. I'm sorry. Your mom is the idiot also. Your dad is doing his job by offering 50%, I'm guessing to give your a-hole mom a chance to pay the other 50%. Take the deal, education is expensive. You are the idiot. You're not mad at your mom for not saving for your college, but you are mad at your stepmom for saving for her daughter. This is a conversation you should be having with both your parents. Your stepmother has no part in this. And what did you guys think of the comments? Do you agree with what was said? What else would you say to OP? Don't forget to leave your comments down below. Now let's go to the update. Update. I was not expecting this many people to respond. But okay, I get it, I'm wrong. I said sorry to my stepmom. She's not mad, she's very understanding. After much digging and crying, I find out the only money for college for me is what my dad is offering. He's willing to buy me a used car to commute to school also. Apparently, they have had conversations about it with my mom, and my mom wanted no parts of a savings plan for me. The expectation was for me to get a loan. I'm so disappointed in my mom. To answer some of the questions, my dad pays child support. My stepmom, baby sister and I have a good relationship. We spend a lot of time together, and the only person who ever talked to me about my life after high school was my stepmom. Her and my dad got married 4 years ago. She says she would always say, "Ask your mom to me," because that's what my mom wanted. Oh, are you enjoying the video so far? If so, don't forget to leave a like, subscribe to the channel and turn on the notifications to know when a new video is out. This really helps the channel, so I appreciate it. Now let's go to the next story. Am I the idiot for not attending events with ex-wife? My ex and I were close to my sister and her kids. When we divorced, my ex told me she was going to stay involved with my sister and her kids. I was perplexed by this, and didn't fight about it. I wanted to see how it played out over time. I assumed she would develop a new life and fade out. I know I can't control my sister and ex's relationship. It's none of my business. Our divorce was amicable and we aren't enemies, nor are we BFFs. No kids. Sister had a birthday dinner last night for her 6-year-old and invited the ex. I choose not to attend. My sister lost her shit as a result. She knows how I feel about the ex, but thinks I should overlook it for the sake of family. In my opinion, my ex isn't part of my family anymore. I also know my ex, and this is a passive-aggressive way to cause a wedge between my sister and I. We are close. This isn't the first event I've skipped as a result of the ex being there. Not sure why last night was different. Am I the idiot? Too long, didn't read. Sister continues to invite ex to family events. OP has offered the following explanation for why they think they might be the a-hole. Skipped a family event because of my ex-wife. Should I have overlooked my feelings and gone? OP also tell us. Is it possible your sister is trying to get you and your ex back together? No, I don't think my sister has any dreams of us getting back together. I think my sister wants to keep the image of a big extended happy family. Well, you're not the idiot for not wanting to be in the same place as an ex, that's normal. Just because your divorce was amicable doesn't mean you have to stay in each other's lives. Not every relationship/marriage when it ends has to end in anger and hate, and I'm glad yours wasn't like that. And it's natural that you want distance from her, and maybe she wants it from you too. But this doesn't mean that she wants to distance herself from your sister, from your family, nor does they want her out of their lives. You've been in each other's lives for years. To you she may not be family anymore, but to them, she is. I don't think anyone is the idiot here. Your family and your sister want to stay in touch with your ex, and you want to distance yourself from her. I understand, but you can't force others to cut people out of their lives, especially when the ending of your marriage was without any major problems. Cheating, fights, resentment, dramas, etc. It's uncomfortable, I get it, and you have every right to not want to be in her presence. But just be careful to not end up distancing yourself too much from your own family, because it looks like your ex-wife will continue to be part of their lives. And your sister is upset because it was her kid's birthday. She probably thought you would show up. With or without an ex there. And what do you guys think about this situation? Now let's read the comments before going to the update. Not the idiot, you can't choose who your sister sees. But you can control who you see, and you clearly don't want to see your ex again, which is fair. Not the idiot, what the hell? You should always come first and your sister should respect, when you say that you don't like to look at your ex at every family event, since she's not a part of your family anymore. I'm confused. Your divorce was amicable, you're not friends but no enemies. Where is the problem? Because that's clearly not the case. And why would your wife be passive-aggressively doing this? Just because you are divorced doesn't mean that she has to give up friendships she built with family members, especially if your divorce came peacefully. It sounds like maybe you're harboring more feelings about your ex than you let on. They were married for 21 years, his ex-wife is family, especially to the sister. I don't blame OP for not wanting to see his ex, but I don't blame his sister for being friends with a woman she's known for 21 years, who is close to her daughter. Also, his ex wanted kids, but he was turned off of the idea, because she was too stringent with time. I think most people plan their kids, they aren't just sporadic fun little surprises and miracles. But that's just me. You can't end a 21-year relationship and assume all the friends you built together as a couple, and your family will choose you, and your wife will be forced to start from scratch, especially if there were no hard feelings. It's fine if he doesn't want to come to functions anymore, but I don't think it's fair to ask his family, who have known this woman for 21 years, to drop her. That's just my opinion though. And what did you guys think of the comments? Do you agree with them? What else would you advise OP? Don't forget to leave your comments down below. Now let's go to the update. Update. Thanks for all the insight. I didn't expect all the responses. I am in a new relationship, and my ex knows that I'm in one. My girlfriend is aware of the situation, and is fine with meeting/attending events with the ex there. However, if that is something I can prevent, I will. I've attended 2 events with my ex present at my sister's family events, both birthdays. We don't have much to say to each other, and mostly avoid one another. This was a sit-down casual dinner at a kid-friendly pizza place. Grandparents invited along with me, girlfriend and ex. On being amicable. We split after being together for almost 21 years. We had been unhappy for a long time. We had a few days of crying about the break, but mandatory separated by state law, then divorced with no fighting. I'm in a good place now, and don't want to be reminded of the past. I'm sure I'll make amends with my sister, but if this causes a permanent rift, then so be it. I have my own life to live, and am not willing to sacrifice to make others happy. Well, OP, I hope you can leave like this. Because apparently your ex isn't going away anytime soon. She doesn't want it, your sister doesn't want it, and the rest of your family, apparently, doesn't want it either. That's it. And what do you guys think about this situation? What would you do if you were OP? Would you be friends with an ex of a family member? Are you? Don't forget to leave your comments down below. And that's it for today, everyone. I hope you enjoyed it. Until next time.